So this is part one of the Sweden Rock Festival VIP backstage area with us. We started 2013 with a low budget and totally changed everything. We made a huge statement. I am Ken.
And I am Anja. And this is our life and everyday struggle in Las Vegas.
Mark Frostenas summoned us to a meeting about Sweden Rock Festival in 2012. He wanted to expand the VIP backstage area to bring in a clothing brand. He knew us we came from the same town and we were on the rise. We worked with John Leven from Europe and we also did some clothing for Glenn Hughes. And we have occasionally done some for the Swedish Melody Festival and some minor TV shows. That's what's about it.
So he wanted to make the festival more exclusive, something that the artists never had before. So the VIP area where the artists hang out before and after the gigs, he wanted to have something exclusive just for them to make them feel special like no other festival ever had. That's why he contacted us.
We were not really there, but you only have one chance to make a first impression, and we want to make a huge one that really sticks. It could be very good for our company. So we said to Mark, let us visit during the 2012 festival and see what's there, what we can bring, if we can do anything that's really good. That will benefit both our brand and for the Swedish festival.
And we don't do things, if we don't feel that we could deliver 100%, we say no thank you, because when we do things, we want people to be, people who wear our clothing or jewelry, we want them to be proud, to feel special. And if we know that we can't deliver, we say no thank you. So that's why we wanted to come to the festival to see the VIP area, who was there, what it was like, what we could bring to make it better, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And Mark, you understood our decision like we are very serious, which we are.
Yeah.
It is business, even if it's fun and we love it. He said, okay, let's check out 2012 and see what we can do next year together. We drove from Malmö to Norge, where the festival is held. And we were well met by the VIP tour manager there. And he showed us around all the areas and spent a lot of time. And he was very friendly and helpful.
Yeah, and we had a lot of questions, and he was more than willing to answer every question that we had. And he, told us that if we wanted to come next year, he will give us the best place, just from the entrance for the VIP where the artists go through.
After a while, he left us, and we walked around the area outside the VIP to check. There were clothing, t-shirts and all that stuff outside. Has always been, I guess. It was great. And the people, everybody, it's a very great ambience. The vibe is totally cool. But we were there to see what we can do with our business. So we decided to just hang around backstage. I think we didn't see any band at all.
No, I don't think so.
No. We went backstage, VIP, because that's where we were supposed to be located, and to find out what we could bring to make this festival even better, because it's the reputation about this festival, from all the musicians who tour and play around all the world, is very huge. They love the Sweden Rock Festival. So we thought really need to step it up.
Yeah.
So we went backstage and checked out who was there, who was exhibiting, and there were the big alcoholic brands, some radio stations, some tool hardware, Home Depot. They were giving free booze and free drinks to all the artists and everything.
Free gift bags.
Yeah, and that's nice. And they all have these white plastic tents. So camping furnitures lined up. So it wasn't really a VIP backstage exclusive.
No, not the feeling.
Not in my book.
No, not in my book either.
No. But we hang backstage.
We did.
Didn't see any band because we are in business. We gotta see what people behave, musicians behave, what they looking for. We talked to a lot of them, and try to find out what would you like to see, and yeah, we did our hard work.
And at this time, they sold a very limited amount of tickets for the VIP. It was very exclusive, you know, like the 50 first people who had the money got the VIP tickets.
Yeah, it was a VIP.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a very limited VIP. I don't think you really could buy a way into the VIP backstage area back then. I'm not sure, but I don't think so.
Well, I think it could, but it cost a lot of money and it was very limited, tickets available.
Yeah, okay.
So after we spent the day there, we said thanks to Mark, one of the founders, and the manager for the VIP area, and because they gave us a really good tour and information that we needed. So we said thank you, and then we went home.
Yeah, with billions of ideas in our heads, what we could do, and of course all the ideas go all the way up, and then we have to, and then we have to push them down a bit to make them reality.
If you are creative, you know what we're talking about, because when the brain starts to work,
you can't stop it.
No.
It doesn't work all the time, but when it eventually do, it's hey, come back, stay down on Earth.
It's like you have 18 people in your head talking at the same time about very brilliant ideas.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
No?
Sure.
Maybe not. Maybe
No,
not.
no, okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Who? As soon as we came home, we gave Mark a phone call and said, give us a month and we have to discuss and see what we can come up with and send you an idea what we got. Because you only have one chance to do the first impression, and this was for us a huge step on the ladder up. We needed time and we needed to discuss this a lot. And absolutely after a while, when we put down our brains a little bit and make reality.
Because there was a lot of great bands there, so we knew that if we made a great impressions to all the bands that walked through the VIP, we could gain more customers, and that's what we want. So we knew that this was really important to get everything right.
Yeah, also all musicians playing on stage, that time they were truly our main target as customers. We wanted to make stage clothes, we wanted to make clothes on the red carpet, we wanted to make cool clothes you can wear everywhere.
So we spend a lot of evenings talking about this, brainstorming ideas and what was too extreme, what was the way we wanted to go, and
you have to realize this was very much in the beginning of our company. We only been doing this for a couple of years. We were pretty new, a huge opportunity to us.
Yeah.
And our budget wasn't that big.
It was limited.
Yeah, so we had to find ways to how we can achieve what we want it to be.
Yeah. So we decided to call Mark up and say that let's go. We're ready to participate next year. We want to do this.
We can do this.
We can do this.
Absolutely.
We had such a cool ideas.
Yeah, and we know how we could do it. We've been doing some exhibitions in Las Vegas at the Magic Fashion Show. So we had some pointers that we want to go with. And we've been doing a lot of brainstorming on how we could really do something special that never been seen backstage before. We just had to figure out what was possible to do with the budget we had and how we could make this one of the coolest thing ever on a festival VIP backstage, that we could set the high limit.
Yeah.
People go like, oh, look at this. Did I say shit? I did, and I did it again. After many nights of brainstorming, we thought like, we got some cool grounds to stand on to what we can do, and now we just need to get away and do something else to clear our minds and then come back to see it in another point of view. So hey, Europe is playing in Vienna.
So I said, let's go.
So we went. So we flew to Vienna and checked in for the whole weekend and went to see Europe. And they had just released their album Bag of Bones. It's always nice to see them live because they're one of the best musicians ever.
They're
all
so
of them are
talented.
and very
And very tight.
Yeah, absolutely. And after the show, I think only John knew that we were there. So we go backstage, and there's a huge elevator with sliding doors, and goes up a couple of stairs to the backstage area. And the door opened up, and only Europe is sitting there, and it felt like, here we are, ta-da!
Ta-da!
There were no other people backstage except the band, the whole Europe.
The band and we.
Yeah, and us, yeah. It turned out to be a great evening. We talked a lot and had great fun. And
it was very relaxed.
And Joey really loved. Annette had a great fur on her, and Joey loved it. Oh, man, let me borrow it. And he took some picture on himself with the jacket.
I took some pictures.
Yeah. And I said, hey, why don't you borrow her leggings too? I wasn't that keen of that, maybe. I've had a good time. So a couple of drinks and everything, and then we say to them, hey, we got this a little bit secret that we want to share with you that we're not allowed to do yet, but we got invited to do the exhibition at the VIP backstage area at Sweden Rock 2013. And they started to laugh a little bit. They were like, oh, what's so funny about that? And it turns out, and they look at each other and they tell us, we're going to be headlining 2013. And that was a secret too. So they were invited to headline one of the evenings due to they celebrated a 30 years anniversary.
Europe, yes.
Europe, yeah. So that was awesome. So we knew that, and we really felt the wind in our back to, we're on to this, we're gonna make it. So knowing that, we felt like, there's something lining up for us. This is gonna be cool. We got one of the headliners is one of our biggest customers and friends at the festival, so we can do this.
So when we got back from Vienna, we were, full of new energy and creative minds, and we started to make new clothing, new jewelry, and we started to think about this white plastic tent that we do not like. No,
what we saw when we were at the festival 2012, like, this is like, no, we don't want it.
No, every tent is the same. Yeah. We want to be unique, right?
Yeah. So it was this earth floor to walk on, and white plastic tent. You walk in, and this
camping chairs and
wood camping chairs, and that's it. You said no, this is where we're gonna step it up. Not only our design, we're gonna deliver everything. We're gonna change everything backstage. It's gonna be like something totally brand new. No one ever thought of before.
Yeah.
What can we do? About the walls, let's put some black fabric, damask fabric. Let's put that up on the wall. That will make it black. And what we always love to have in our showroom, a huge crystal chandelier.
Yeah.
So we put one of them. We brought it, and put it up in the middle, huge one in the tent, and that looks awesome. Let's get a sofa and a table. We need a sofa where people can sit, that they feel comfortable and feel like they are truly stars. So we bought a sofa and we refurbished it and put it like leopard skin on it and all black and we brought huge chandeliers from the floor up and totally different from the white plastic walls and we also, of course, on the floor we bought a huge rug, black, huge, that covered the whole floor.
Yeah.
We have to vacuum it a lot, but we have people with us who helped us with that. So proud. We really think that we stepped up the festival level a lot. We made it classy.
So outside we had, like pictures hanging from the photo shoot with Tali and all the musicians.
Yeah, huge posters outside.
Yeah, it was really cool. I mean, people just had to pop in because. They was thinking,
we got huge flags standing with the brand name on it. And when people saw it, what's this? This is interesting. And it was funny because they walked in and then they opened up the tent door and they went in and then go like, wow, what is this? Am I at the right place? Do I belong here? Isn't this VIP or something?
Do you need a ticket to get in?
Yeah. Do we have to pay or something? So we felt like, we did it. We hit it. This is cool. So this is part one of the Sweden Rock Festival VIP backstage area with Svanlund. Subscribe.
And tell your friends about us.
so you won't miss the next episode.
Thank you all for watching.
Remember, clothing isn't everything.
But without it, we'll all be naked.